Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Good morning, everybody. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. It's what I like, eagerness, man. Come in, man. Hey, the early bird catches the worm.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Good morning.
Yes. How are things going in Turkey?
Good, good. Good, good.
Balaram, working hard?
A bit. He does his best.
How come he doesn't make an appearance here and there? You know, he should come and say hi, you know, something.
I don't know, Guru Maharaj. Maybe send him a message.
Yeah, I'll send him a message. Yeah, he should come and say hi.
Ask him. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
He's not home at the moment. Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. Hey, okay, thank you for coming. So, welcome there, Jocelyn, Tuka, Aman, Lalita Madhava, Aman, Shama Sundari, yeah, and Johans, okay, and whoever else is there that I can't see. If you want to, let us know who's there. Just say Hare Krishna or something. Then I
Tuka, Jacqueline, Yamuna,
yeah,
Jan, Aman, Shama Sundari,
yeah,
Johan.
Yeah, they're all here. Okay, so let's do a sacrifice here. Very difficult sacrifice. A lot of work, difficulty. You know, it's very hard to please Krishna. So let's get to work.
It's so long.
Make me happy. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna. By the way, there may be some interruptions in the next couple of days. We actually may have like a what do you call one of those military law, and a complete Trump might actually come to the rescue, actually. So I've got some intelligence from different sources. One is a minister, and they said, in the next few days there might be military law and a complete change of government from where it was thinking to go. It might just reverse. Could be Krishna doing this, man, reversing everything.
Curious, no?
Yeah, so maybe for up to 30 days, there might be a huge upheaval. Like things we read about of other countries may happen here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah, the mainstream. Yeah, they're all nothing but lies. It's just like in the communist country. They're all this propaganda, nothing but lies from the mainstream media. They just lie. If anybody watches mainstream media, don't, because it's just everything's the opposite. They're projecting their horrible mentality on, it's very demoniac. Just lie, deceptions. I'm amazed to see it. It's like, wow, man. It's like, and a lot of people, the masses can't see it. The masses are, oh, okay, Yeah.
We'll discover it much later.
Yeah.
When it comes out too.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens. I think we're going to discover it sooner than later now. Okay. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Hare Hare,
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hare Hare,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare
Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Krishna, 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare, Rama
Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare,
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare, Rama
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Hare, Rama
Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Hare, Rama
Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare, Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Hare, Rama
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Hare, Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare Hare, Rama Rama
Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Rama, Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare Hare, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare,
Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare, Rama
Rama,
Rama Rama Hare
Hare
Hare, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare Hare, Rama
Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare, Rama Rama
Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare, Krishna
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama
Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Hare, Rama Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Rama Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Rama Rama
Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare 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 Rama
Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Rama
Rama Rama Hari Hari
Rama Hari Hari
Hari
Krishna
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 Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari
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 Rama
Hari
Hari
Rama
Rama
Hari Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari
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 Krishna
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 Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari
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 Rama
Hari Rama Hari Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama Hari Hari Hari
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Hari
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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hari
Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari Rama 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 Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama
Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hari
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 Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
Hari Rama Hari Rama
Hari Rama Hari
Rama
Rama
Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hari
Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Rama
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Hari Hari Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama Hari
Krishna
Hari
Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari
Hari
Krishna 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 Hari
Krishna Hari Hari
Hari
Rama
Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama
Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama
Rama Rama Hari Hari
Hari
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Krishna
Hari
Hari
Krishna
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 Krishna Hari Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Krishna Hari Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
Hari Rama Hari Krishna Hari Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari
Rama
Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hari Krishna
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 Hari Rama
Hari Rama
Hari Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Rama Hari Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Hari Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Hari Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
Hari Rama Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Rama, Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare
Hare, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare Rama
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare
Okay,
Krishna.
yeah, I just have to say this because people misunderstand here. We're doing this is actually Raganuga Bhakti. So the Vaidhi Bhakti platform is you must do it this way. You must chant the Panchatattva this way, and you must do it like this, and you must do it like that. This is no must thing. This is according to the devotee's heart now. We're not doing the beginner stuff. This is devotees who are actually advanced in devotional service. If your heart is telling you, and the heart means it's awakened, and you're chanting Hare Krishna, and tears are coming to your eyes, and a devotee is feeling intensive bliss, that is the result. That is pleasing Krishna in this level. See, people don't know on the beginning level how to please Krishna, so they got to do it by the acharyas teach us. You do it like this, and you chant the Panchatattva, which is, is according to the etiquettes and the way you approach and all this stuff. But a devotee, if they pick up their beads and they just start chanting Hare Krishna and tears are coming to their eyes, that's pleasing Krishna. People don't know what pleasing Krishna is, and we're here to teach them now. So, that's just how it is. Pleasing Krishna now is up to the devotee's inspiration, and a devotee doesn't need to go by a certain way and rule and regulation. It's the bottom line is if you're pleasing Krishna, Krishna awakens in your heart and gives the devotee transcendental happiness, because actually that's the Lord's happiness. The Lord is saying, oh yeah, this name is really making me ecstatic and the devotee's ecstatic. See, that's spontaneous devotional service. Nobody knows this usually, or not many people in Vaishnavism. So it's according to taste. It's kind of, otherwise you're like the devotees in the pastimes. And the Vaishnava, or the Vaishnava community came up to Lord Chaitanya, and he was chanting Gopi, 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 and he was really ecstatic. And the student came up to him and said, actually, you should be chanting Krishna, 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 because that's what our acharyas told us to do. And, and so anyway, the Lord ran after him with a stick, actually. So anyway, it's not sometimes not easy to understand what's going on here. So we have to explain it occasionally so that people can wrap their heads around it. We're here to, it's about pleasing Krishna now. And if a devotee is chanting whatever name they're chanting and love of God is awakening in their heart, and it's symptomized by tears, laughing like a madman, or mad woman, and intense bliss and ecstasy, that's the pleasure of Krishna. That's what we're here to show, this Sangha, teach the world how to please Krishna in his ultimate way is like that. Spontaneous devotional service, that's what people can get here. If you're happy, if you're good with that, great, come. If you want Vaidhi and you want to just follow rules, regulations, and do it as, in a way that is mechanical, well, then there's a lot of devotees teaching out there. So, yeah, otherwise you'll get into, so I understand what you're saying. So thank you for mentioning something, because that's your truth. And this is how, I see it. If this sounds reasonable, see what you think. Yeah, and actually, this is why I start whatever way I start. I don't know, and then if the name makes my heart feel ecstatic, then I know I'm pleasing Krishna. See, so that's how in the advanced platform, that's how it is. And people can coming here very easily attain the advanced platform. You'll share the same heart with God, and you'll feel it. Everybody does, but it's dormant. They only know their pleasure. So Krishna is coming here to show what makes him happy, and you can experience that. You can experience God's happiness, and you realize, oh, that's God's happiness is my happiness. And then there's, they're not bound by any certain way to do stuff and all of that. It's just, you want freedom? Well, this is freedom here. Freedom in God, in Krishna, where you're in Krishna's name. And if he's in you and you feel the ecstatic love awakening, well, there you go. It's complete. The sacrifice is complete. Perfect. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama. All right, let's see. Actually, I don't, it's like you probably haven't come here, but sometimes I chant. Well, not sometimes. I usually chant a little bit later. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. To me, that's, Jesus was my awakening, my opening. He led me to Srila Prabhupada. So Jesus, for me, it's Jesus. He brought me to a liberated stage, or experience, Not that I'm anything, but, by the mercy of Jesus. So I chant his name. Great happiness, transcendental happiness. And Prabhupada giving me instructions through his books and his dream, And then Lord Chaitanya, who has always, brought me back whenever I wandered away, brought me back to the truth. Yeah, so, kind of how it goes here. Yeah, you're welcome. So just people need to be explained. Otherwise, it's hard to wrap their head around it. If I don't say anything, it seems like it's like another world. So thank you for sharing your heart and your truth. And it's good for everybody to know these things. Otherwise, because if you're trained and taught a certain way, you need to have it explained. This is part of the teaching of Chaitanya. See, Prabhupada said Chaitanya Leela is postgraduate work, and that's what we're teaching. When you in the books, when you go through the Chaitanya Leela books, all of them, there's Bhakti Ratnakara, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and others, and you go deeply into that, you'll see the devotees were, very, very free in many ways, and some were just chanting Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Or just chanting their guru's name, and also getting criticized for it by the student because they're taught by a certain way, and yeah. So anyway, you got to, if you learn to make the distinction, it's great. Then you can understand the heart of the matter. Right? So the spontaneous devotional service is a whole nother level of worshiping God, literally a whole nother platform. It's like you're another platform. And the rules, there are actually rules there, but they're subtle and intricate, and they have to be explained by an authorized teacher, empowered by the disciplic line. Okay? So that's all here. This is very rare here. What's going on here? We're not just speculating on what Raganuga Bhakti and spontaneous platform is. You're experiencing it. You're seeing it. You're seeing devotees engaged in how they would act on that platform, because that is motivating devotees. Krishna in their heart is motivating them to externally show these things. So it's a very kind of a rare place. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Yeah, you're right. I should have did this. I should have started like this. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaurva. I don't know, the Hare Krishna mantra kind of gets me going. I kind of revs up the engine, and then I get into this. I don't know why. It's just sometimes reversed. Jesus. Thank you for the correction, by the way. It's making me more ecstatic. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Srivasadi, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Srivasadi, Gaura, Bhaktavinda. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shivasadi, Gaura, Bhaktavinda. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shivasadi, Gaura, Bhaktavinda. Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shivasadi, Gaura, Bhaktavinda. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shivasadi, Gaura. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Jesus,
Advaita, Gadadhar, Shivasadi,
Srila Prabhupada,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nanda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna, Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Woo, Krishna. Whoa. Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Whoa. Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Chaitanya
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Hare Krishna, Chaitanya.
Your water will be ready in 5 minutes there, Janaki. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hari
Krishna, Hare
Hari Rama Rama Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna 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 Hari Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna 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 Hari Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hari Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Rama Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Rama. Oh my Lord Krishna. Oh my Lord Krishna. Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 oh my Lord Krishna Krishna oh my Lord Krishna oh my Lord oh my Lord Chaitanya Nimai Pandit of Nadia is my Lord and Master oh Nimai Pandit of Nadia is my Lord and Master Nimai Pandit of Nadia is my Lord and Master Shri Krishna Chaitanya my Pandit of Nadia is my Pandit of Nadia this is my Lord and Master my Pandit of Nadia my Lord and Master my Pandit of Nadia my Lord and Master of Nadia is my Lord and Master. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Chaitanya. Gauranga. 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 My Lord Gauranga. 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 Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Goranga. Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga. Nitai Goranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Goranga, Goranga. Nityananda, Nityananda, Goranga, Goranga. Nityananda, Nityananda, Goranga, Nityananda. Nityananda, Nityananda, Goranga, Goranga. Nityananda, Nityananda, Goranga. Goranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Goranga, Goranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Goranga, Goranga. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. So I'll bring your water over to you there, Janaki. Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda,
Kuranga.
Nityananda,
Nityananda. Kuranga.
Nityananda,
Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Hare
Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita Gadadhara. Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna,
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. There we go. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna,
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 Krishna.
Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktavinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktavinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Govinda Lila Mrita by Krishnadas Kaviraj. Chapter 2, Morning Pastimes.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. I take shelter of Sri Radha, who is sent for the queen, who is sent for by the queen of Raj to cook for Krishna after bathing and ornamenting herself with her girlfriends. After cooking for Krishna in his abode, she eats the remnants of his food. After cooking for Krishna in his abode, she eats the remnants of his food. I also take shelter of Sri Krishna, who after awakening goes to the barn to milk his cows, and is then bathed and fed along with his friends. I take shelter of Sri Radha, who is sent for by the queen of Raj to cook for Krishna. After bathing and ornamenting herself with her girlfriends, after cooking for Krishna in his abode, she eats the remnants of his food. I also take shelter of Sri Krishna, who after awakening goes to the barn to milk his cows, and is then bathed and fed along with his friends. Oops. I have to change the gas cylinder here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Thus, Purnamasi, who is like a full moon of divine love, finished her morning duties. Let's see here. Oops. Hare Krishna. Thus, Purnamasi, who like a full moon of divine love, finished her morning duties. Oops. And quickly came to the abode of the king of Raj. In her heart overwhelmed with love for Achyuta. Thus, Purnamasi, who is like a full moon of divine love, finished her morning duties and quickly came to the abode of the king of Raj. Her heart overwhelmed with love for Achyuta. She was delighted to see the abode of the king of Raj, which looked like Sveta Dweep. Lord Vishnu's white island, which gave great joy to the spectre, with beautiful courtyards sprinkled by drops of milk that splattered out from the churning of curd and butter, with its many people walking around, filled with loving affection, and its interiors made wonderful by various kinds of jewels and flowing waves of milk. Here Achyuta slept on his play bed. Okay. Uh, what is that noise in the background? Does anybody hear any? Oh, is that what it is? No? Okay, it's usually okay. I think it's Karuna, so I'm just going to have to get you off here. So even though you're muted, even it doesn't matter. It seems. Let me see. Yep, it's Karuna. I don't know why it just when he doesn't, even if he's muted. Anyway, whatever. Okay. Um, eager to see. Don't come on, Karuna, please. I don't want to go through this again. It'll just make me have to. Eager to see Govinda, Purnamasi blessed Yasoda and inquired after the welfare of herself, her son, and her husband, and the cows. The queen of Raj informed her of her welfare and then eagerly entered the son's bedroom with her. Actually, you know what? I'm not quite into this. I don't know. We have to try something else today. Hare Krishna. Let's try something else here. Chaitanya Mangal. Oops. Childhood pastimes of Nimai. This is Chaitanya Mangal, the Adi Kanda. As the son of Sachi grew up, his body looked like a stream of nectar. I cannot find anything to compare his body to, yet my heart moves me to try. Even blind men ran madly to see. Even blind men ran madly to see the ever-expanding beauty of Nimai's moon-like face. As the son of Sachi grew up, as the son of Sachi grew up, his body looked like a stream of nectar. His body looked like a stream of nectar. His body looked like a stream of nectar. I can't find anything to compare his body to. I cannot find anything to compare his body to. Yet my heart moves me to try. Even blind men ran madly to see the ever-expanding beauty of Nimai's moonlike face. The gentle half-smile on his lips seemed like a dancing wave in the ocean of nectar. The gentle half-smile on his lips seemed like a dancing wave in the ocean of nectar. Drowning in Ras, his reddish eyes flooded with joy. Drowning in Ras, his eyes flooded with joy. Drowning in Ras, his eyes flooded with joy. Oh. The beautiful black Kajala surrounding his eyes appeared like a dam holding back the ecstatic ocean of prema, rushing from his eyes. The pious and fortunate Sachi Devi and Jagannath Mishra simply looked affectionately at the beautiful face of their son. At one moment, Nimai cries. The next moment, he laughs. Occasionally, he sits on Sachi's lap and nestles in her bosom, or rests his feet on her breasts. Sometimes Sachi holds Nimai upside down by his ankles and swings him. At such times, he looks like a golden creeper blowing in the wind. Sometimes Nimai opens his eyes widely and laughs slightly, producing a flow of sweet nectar. His nose, which is shaped like the beak of a parrot, fascinates everyone. A healthy, brilliant glow radiates from his smooth, attractive shaped cheeks. A healthy, brilliant glow radiates from his smooth, attractive shaped cheeks. After 6 months had passed, Jagannath Mishra performed the Narna Karana name-giving ceremony for his son Nimai. He decorated his son with golden bangles, ankle bells, waist bells, and pearl necklace. His foot soles were smeared with fresh vermilion. His foot soles were smeared with fresh vermilion. His crimson lips. His crimson lips. Oh my Lord. His crimson lips looked like a banduli flower, and his eyes resembled blooming lotuses. All parts of Gaura's transcendental body shone brightly than lightning. All parts of Gaura's transcendental body shone more brightly than lightning. His bodily effulgence was so intense that you couldn't look at him. His bodily effulgence was so intense you couldn't look at him. The Lord was given the name Vishwambara, which means one who maintains the worlds. The Lord was given the name Vishwambara, which means one who maintains the worlds. The Lord was given the name Vishwambara, one who maintains the worlds. Sometimes baby Nimai held his parents' fingers and tried to walk, but he would fall down after taking a few steps. Sometimes baby Nimai held his parents' fingers and tried to walk, but he would fall down after taking a few steps. Although only broken words came out when he tried to speak, they were overflowing waves of nectar to everyone's ears. Although only broken words came out when he tried to speak, they were overflowing waves of nectar to everyone's ears. In this way, day after day, Nimai played in the courtyard of Sachimata. His simple playing removed all the mysteries and pacified the world. His simple play removed all the mysteries and pacified the world. The feet, which were previously worshipped by Lakshmi Devi, are now embraced by Prita Devi, Mother Earth. The feet, which were previously worshipped by Lakshmi Devi, are now embraced by Prita Devi, Mother Earth, who has become overcome with ecstatic love. Who has become overcome by ecstatic love. There is only one moon in the sky. There is only one moon in the sky, but now it appears there are 10 moons on the ground in the form. There is only one moon in the sky, but now it appears there are 10 moons. 10 moons on the ground in the form of the cooling rays emanating from Gauranga's shimmering toenails. Blind and sinful men became fortunate by seeing those rays. Blind and sinful men became fortunate by seeing those rays. The king of Gore's moonlight, oh my Lord. Krishna. Oh, oh, Krishna. Blind and sinful men became fortunate by seeing those rays. The king of Gore's moon-like face reigned supreme over millions of moons. The king of Gore's moon-like face reigned supreme over millions of moons. With his eyebrows curving like the bow of Cupid, he satisfies all desires. With his eyebrows curved like the bow of Cupid, satisfies all desires. How can I express the limit of the soothing moonlight rays of his compassion? How can I express the limit of the soothing moonlight rays of his compassion, which destroys the misery and darkness from the hearts of everyone? How can I express the limit of the soothing moonlight rays of his compassion, which destroys the misery and darkness from the hearts of everyone? Who can describe his wonderful childhood pastimes that purify the whole world? Who can describe his wonderful childhood pastimes that purify the whole world? Vishwarup, the older brother of Vishwambara, was a precocious student, and he quickly learned all the Vedas. Who can explain the greatness of Nimai's brother? Vishvambara's compassion increased as the days passed. Vishvambara's compassion increased as the days passed. Lochan Das feels joy in his heart to hear these topics. Lochan Das feels joy in his heart to hear these topics. One night Sachimata said, "O moon up in the sky, why don't you come down to the earth? We'll wipe off your black spots and place you as an ornament on Gauranga's forehead. Come, oh my darling Nimai, my beautiful golden boy, stop your crying and go to sleep. But actually your crying pleases me more than nectar. Look, your father has brought bananas and condensed milk for you. Oh my dear naughty boy. Now close your eyes and go to sleep. Oh, my dear naughty boy. Now close your eyes and go to sleep. Oh, my dear naughty boy. Now close your eyes and go to sleep. Your face looks like a golden lotus. Your face looks like a golden lotus. And your eyes resemble a red lotus flower. Now your half-closed eyes look like bees, half submerged in the ocean of honey contained in your sweet lotus face. Sachi Devi made a bed of jute, covered it with soft cotton bedspread, embraced Nimai in her lap, and then laid her precious jewel down to sleep. Nimai began to suckle one of Sachimata's breasts while caressing the other one with his little fingers. Lochan Das says, although Gauranga is the crest jewel of all lords, he behaved just like an ordinary boy. The demigods visit Nimai. Listen carefully to another day's pastimes. Wherein the Lord revealed his identity. While Jagannath Mishra slept in one room, Sachi peacefully relaxed with her son in another. Suddenly, many foot soldiers entered Sachi's bedroom, frightening her. Then the demigods arrived and took Nimai from Sachi's lap and placed him on a jeweled throne. After bathing and worshipping Nimai, they circumambulated him and offered him obeisances. The sound of gongs, conch shells, and singing of the holy names filled the room. The demigods all chanted, "All glories to Lord Jagannath, the Lord of the universe. All glories to the supreme maintainer. In Kali Yuga, this boy will maintain us. O Vishwambara, we fall at your lotus feet and beg you, please bestow upon us the rare treasure of Raja Ras." Sachimata was shocked and terrified by this scene. She was not afraid for herself. She only cared for the safety of her son, who was her everything. Sachi Devi picked up Nimai and told him to go to his father's room in order to sleep peacefully. As her son left the room, Sachimata heard ankle bells tinkling on Nimai's feet. She thought this was strange since he didn't have any ankle bells. The demigods walked behind Nimai with folded hands, and when he left Sachimata, the Lord addressed them. "O demigods, don't hanker after me. Just spend your time singing about the glories of love-filled pastimes of Radha Gopinath." Then Nimai cried and chanted, "Radhe, Radhe, Govinda, Kalindi, Yamuna, Vrindavan." Hearing this, the demigods also began wailing and singing along joyfully. Sachimata fainted upon observing the wonderful activities of her son. Hearing her collapsing on the floor, Jagannath Mishra ran to the spot to revive her son. Sachi cried out, "O Vishwambara, O Nimai." Together, they left the room and went to lovingly embrace their son. Jagannath Mishra remembered the transcendental pastimes of Krishna when he saw the bare feet of Nimai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. It's the most auspicious lady in the universe right there. Prema Bhakti personified. There's blissful Tom sitting there. Part of our team here. And then there's River Yamuna there. The little girl with a big voice. Is our team members part of them? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Where's those books? Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What happened to my books? Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Okay, I'll have to do it this way. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. So, River, read some Chaitanya Bhagavat.
Yes, yes.
Majalila.
Chapter.
How about chapter 6?
6. Chapter 6. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay. Mahaprabhu summons Advaita Acharya. I offer my respectful obeisances to my awesome spiritual master, who has given me practically everything. All glories to you, my friend. I offer my respectful obeisances to all the parampara who was brought to Srila Gaura Haridas. Jai.
Okay, I think we got a problem here again.
With noise.
No, because your memory is, you've got all these apps going on, and then you're buffering and being frozen. It's you got to restart your phone or something, or take your apps off. There's a way, if you know how to just take all the apps off, your memory will come back. Okay, it's working now, I think. So let's try it. Let's see.
I'll just turn these apps off then.
Yeah, turn the apps off or something, and get all your.
Right, I've only got your app up.
Okay, good.
All glories to the moon. All glories to the moon, like Sri Krishna Chaitanya Chandra, the fully independent Supreme Lord, who is always engaged in external transcendental pastimes. All glories to his eternally pure activities. He is the master of the universe, the supreme controller of controller. And the direct manifestation of transcendence. All glories.
People are controlled. People are being controlled by the Lord's Maya. See, he's the controller of the Maya. And people think they're in control, like these elite, practically. They think they're in control, but they're actually being controlled by the Lord's Maya. See? That's why they act in a dastardly way and create karma for themselves and other people. So people, unless we surrender to the Lord's spiritual potency, you're going to just be surrendered. You're going to stay surrendered to the material potency. So, and then if you believe in that word of those persons that are under the influence of the Lord's Maya, all it does is it results in misfortune. See, misfortune, misdirection, misunderstanding. That's the result of serving Maya. See, but on the other hand, serving the Lord's transcendental name, pastimes, and qualities of the Lord in association with devotees, especially real devotees who are real, see, they're substantial, see, results in good fortune, transcendental fortune. Transcendental fortune, liberation, proper direction, proper understanding, real intelligence, real love, true love, the fairy tale with a happy ending. And hearing the pastimes for the associates of Lord Chaitanya who have symptoms of being associates. Oh man, that initiates one's spiritual good transcendental fortune. I think it's beyond good fortune. So I don't even like to use that word. Good is not proper way to describe it. It's transcending even goodness. It's so good. It's like goodness multiplied thousands of times. To get a little idea of how much fortune or the lottery, multiplied 1 billion times, is the good fortune that those who who receive that mercy of prema, through the disciplic line. If people understood this, see, they lack knowledge. That's the problem. They lack knowledge of this truth. So they don't have the proper direction. So everybody stays under the Maya. So in these times, if convincing people just by, glorifying the truth, whoever listens can come and get to know that transcendental Lord. Otherwise, you're an illusion thinking you're a controller. These elites, they think they're in control, but they're not. They're being manipulated by the Lord's shadow potency, and it just results in misery to them. They make people misery, and they only make people miserable, really, that believe in them. That believe in their words, in their twisted words. See, everything in the Lord's Maya is twisted. It's perverted. It's dark. It causes misfortune. See? So this is why the devotees who take shelter of the transcendental potency, they get protection. And you can see it practically. You look at people who are surrendered. You can see the masses are surrendered to mainstream media. And the mainstream media are surrendered to their masters. See, the ones who are bribing them or threatening them, whatever they're doing to get them to serve that word, that twisted word. See, and then it results in misfortune in the masses who believe it. See, could you imagine if we got the masses convinced that this is better? See? Well, we have to just show them. You have to show them that look, I mean, come on, weigh the scale here, What is what is the difference between a person serving the illusory potency and being miserable and being in fear and anxiety and panic and having suicide thoughts, to a person serving the spiritual potency and becoming bold, fearless, even in times of this kind of horrible, dangerous situation? I mean, we're ready for martial law here, maybe. If this, in the next couple of days, you may see something pretty amazing happening in America with tanks and everything rolling around, you see. But the devotees are undisturbed because of the protection of the Lord. You become undisturbed like your master, or you become disturbed like your master. See, if your master is Maya, is the elites, they're all afraid. They're in fear and panic. They're afraid of losing control. This is how bad it is. That's why they get like little babies. Why, they want to control everything, and the narrative and opinions and everything, or they freak out. It's fear. And then if you believe them and you hear from them their word, that's your God. Your God is the God of fear and anxiety and panic. Or Lucifer, he's also in fear and panic of losing control of this world here. It's threatened by what? By the devotees of the Lord. So that's that hatred for God. That's why those who are serving that, they want to get rid of religion. Anybody even worshiping God at that level, they don't want them around. Yeah. So anyway, go ahead, read some more. I don't, oh, sorry, you're muted. Did you mute yourself or something?
Gonna do.
You muted yourself again. Okay, go ahead. Start again.
Control of all controllers and the direct manifestation of transcendence. All glories to him.
See, the direct manifestation of transcendence. That's a key word there.
Yeah,
see, you want to transcend? Well, if you try, see, a lot of people, people are going to transcend, and the path is not clear going all these different ways. See, but connecting with Lord Chaitanya, who is the safe bridge to the spiritual world, he's the direct manifestation of transcendence. And that's why you have to meet as heralds, because when you see them, you see him. See? When you see a devotee, you're seeing bliss of the Lord. See, that you're seeing directly into the spirit. It's like peering into the spiritual world. Two eyes, not this thing. That's the Illuminati. No, it's like peering into the spiritual world. Yeah, you see direct perception of the spiritual world. That you hear that, like Krishna told Arjuna, by hearing this knowledge from him, not from some speculator, not from some putana filled with poison, like jumping into the river of Harikatha, and being poisoned. No, from Krishna, or somebody used by Krishna. You hear Harikatha from them. That's direct perception of that true Lord, not speculative version, contaminated version. See, direct perception of the self by realization, starting with the devotees' realization, because they worship the Lord, like Bhagavad Gita 10:10. To those who worship me with loving ecstasy, I give them the direct perception of the self. And then you listen to them, you get it. Jesus said only the Father knows the Son, and the Son knows the Father, because they love each other. I give them the understanding. See? So and then the Son, the Son can reveal the Father. See, the Son, illumination. Jesus said, well, I'm in this world. I'm the light of this world. That's a real guru, man. Light, illumination, conclusive understanding. Yeah. In this world. And that's how you get direct perception. You got to look at the personification of direct perception of the self. Person is directly perceiving it. And you look at them, and then you get that's how you get your awakening. See? So that's Lord Chaitanya. You hear the pastimes of the Lord from those kinds of devotees. It's just like being on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, and there's Krishna talking to you, and you're Arjuna now. Now you're in line. Now you know that's the way it works. Now you're the Maharaj Parikshit listening to Shukadev Goswami, because Guru is one, Krishna is one. They're one, and also in their unique identities. Krishna uses his real devotees to deliver his devotees. Because devotees even need to be delivered, because, the ones, they're in this world and they need to be strengthened. They need to be encouraged. They need to be fortified. They need to eat their transcendental spinach. Given by Popeye. Go ahead.
Okay. All glories to his intimate servants and dear devotees. All glories to their ecstatic dancing.
I say that again.
Okay. All glories to his intimate servants.
Intimate devotees. Key word. You didn't say all glories to you external devotees who don't know Krishna very well. No, not all glories to mighty bhaktas or even gurus who don't know Krishna very well. No, all glories to the intimate devotees. And what are their symptoms? They cry, they laugh, they have a great time serving Krishna. It's not very hard for them. They think of Krishna, chant his name, and then ecstasy awakens in their heart. They're filled with bliss. Those kind of devotees, you pay your obeisances to them, you get out of the illusion fast. Otherwise, you pay your obeisances to mixed and alloyed devotees, New Age devotees, New Age Vaishnavas, and all that. You got a longer journey. And still, you got to ultimately pay your respects in some lifetimes to the intimate devotees, like Jesus Christ, like the Pharisees failed when he came. Failure. They failed God. They didn't pay their respectful obeisances. They just threw a bunch of criticism at it. You know. But then they got another chance through when his devotees were filled, his disciples who listened to him, believed in him, were filled with the Holy Spirit. They started to change their mind. They were with, they saw, whoa, hey man, this Jesus, I think we made a mistake. But that's the key to transcending this world very easily, is you meet the intimate associates of the Lord and you pay your respectful obeisances there. Like the book says, you got to come in line. You got to follow the directions. You got to look on the box. See the box, you know, you got to read the cereal box, you know, with the transcendental Wheaties in it. You know, you look at the box there and you read, oh, I see, pay my respectful and intimate. Oh, Jaipataka and Radhanath, are you into, see, we got to personify everything. Everybody, are you intimate associates of the Lord? Do you have the symptoms of that? No, I know you got thousands of disciples, maybe even millions, but are you an intimate associate of the Lord? Because if somebody pays their respect to you, they're very quickly going to get prema bhakti. And have you got that? You have the symptoms of having prema bhakti. Because if you can do this your whole life, and if you're not paying your obeisances and you're not representing an intimate associate of the Lord, you will not be able to produce the gold of prema in your disciples. Okay? That's just how it is. That's why you see the real path is like this. You gotta come in line, man. You gotta be a person who gives their respectful obeisances by identifying a real intimate associate in this world, which is hidden by the yoga maya and is impossible to see unless they're really preaching vigorously, you know, and busting Maya's tricks and strongholds with the truth will set people free, right? And you pay your obeisances there. You've identified where the door is for the prize, which is Krishna in the box. Oh, look who's here, man. Oh, my new friend here. Oh, yeah, let's get her up here. Let's get her up here. Let's hear this. She's going to be a powerhouse.
Oh, I heard you, and I have to join this crew, this transcendental crew.
That's right, man. You got eagerness. You got to become eager, guys out there. You know, stop being mouses. You got to feel this energy and just come up into the batter box.
If you all don't mind that sometimes I will do yoga on V Live, then I will join often.
Yeah, no, do yoga. And you should do more dancing when you put the music up there. I want to see the dancing. I don't like these false claims that I'm feeling so liberated. I want to see that you're liberated. I want to see you just dancing for Krishna right out there, man. Like we got Lalita to do, you know, and River too. We got it once. We got them dancing, man. Then they really shot up like a rocket.
I love dancing.
Guru Maharaj needs also entertainment, I see.
That's right, man. We got to imitate Krishna, the King of Kings, you know. Imitate the King of Kings. Dance for us. Oh, we have somebody else. Who is this here? Who's that with the glasses? Oh, that's Karuna Sindhu. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Continue, somebody.
Okay. So, all glories to his intimate servants and dear devotees. All glories to the ecstatic dancing.
So anyway, that's the secret. If people, this is such a key thing. If you can identify the intimate devotees, you become an intimate associate of the Lord also very easily. Okay? Very easily. That is the secret. This is really needs to be glorified now so that people can find the real path to enter Vrindavan so quickly. And you guys are witnesses. Everybody just looks at you. See, this is why Jesus is trying to teach this concept. He said, a good tree does not produce bad fruit. And people thought he was a bad tree because he was a carpenter. Oh, you can't produce transcendental fruit. You're not the Messiah. You're a carpenter. The Messiah is not going to come in that way. So Lord Chaitanya, the Lord does that. And the same thing in Chaitanya Leela said the same thing. That verse, Lord Chaitanya teaches real religious principles. See, real religious principles through a low-class, fourth-class Sudra. And what are those real religious principles? Pay your obeisances only to an intimate associate and be delivered quickly. That is the real religious principle beyond all these fluff of rules, regulations, and everything. You can follow those all your life and you'll still die of Vaidhi Bhakti and get a demigod position. Okay? But we go beyond that. See, real religious principles, pay your obeisances to an intimate associate, a liberated soul, truly liberated, not a hypocrite, not a liar, not a wannabe, and be delivered in this life. That is the real essential religious principle, because you'll hear the real pastimes of Krishna from them, the real philosophy of Krishna consciousness from them, and all your sins will be eradicated by faith in an intimate associate of the Lord. Essence. I rest my case. Go ahead.
All glories to Sri Gaurachandra, the life and soul.
Like we get some PhDs to debate with us here. I'm just itching for a fight, but nobody comes.
It will go much.
Why don't you bring your guru here? I want to talk to that guy, man. Let's have a discussion. Bring him over here, man. I took him off the block list, and he doesn't. I don't see him anywhere, man. Come on, you bring all your rules, regulations, and scripts and yas. You bring it here, man. Let's do battle. Let us debate the issues here.
It would be epic. It would be epic. It would be epic.
Yeah, it would be epic, man. Come on, guys. Let's make this the greatest show on earth, man. But if we got no battles going on here, how are we gonna make this epic? No, come on, you Vaidhis. Come on, I dare you. Cross the line. You know, come on there, Jaipataka. Come on, I dare. Before you pass and kick the bucket, I think Krishna's saving you for this. Yes, yeah, Charya Dave. Come on, man. Yes. Let us talk. Let us discuss. Let us discuss the issues of what's really important now in these times. What do you think? Do you think this is a good thing? I think it.
This roaring is purifier.
It needs to happen.
Come on there.
Debate with these people.
Come on, let's discuss the issues. Let's get all your disciples into Vrindavan in this life. If you win, I'll be your disciple. I'll follow you like a little mouse.
So
But
much
if I
anger,
win,
Prabhu.
you
So much
gotta.
anger, Prabhu.
Huh?
So much anger, Prabhu.
Anger? Do I look
Well,
angry?
that's what I say. That's what I will say.
Do I look angry? I don't feel
No, you
angry.
don't feel it.
I
I
know.
don't feel that energy from you at all.
I'm having
That's what
fun.
I
This
say.
is fun to me. This is like a Ross, you know, like a chivalry. This is chivalry.
I know.
You know, it says in Nectar Devotion, if a person hasn't had the quality of chivalry, they cannot be a bona fide guru. Did you know that? That's why you see Bhaktisiddhanta had that quality, Prabhupada had that quality, and we just naturally, because guru is one. If you got some of them in you, that's going to come out. If you're part of that family, that's going to come out. You know, it's like, hey, man, Krishna had that chivalry. Hey, man, look at Nectar Devotion. That's one of the qualities of Krishna, chivalry. You can't be a guru unless you're chivalrous and ready to do some battle with Maya. You know, only a real empowered devotee can, because Krishna is doing battle with himself, his shadow. And he always wins because what is a shadow compared to Krishna's potency? Transcendental potency, stronger. You know, hey, yeah, don't worry. We ain't stopping with it. Go ahead there, River. More worked up. Egg me on.
Tomorrow,
Love it.
we love the Lord.
All glories to Sri Gaurachandra, the life and soul of the universe. Please give your lotus feet in charity to my heart. Please give your lotus feet in charity to my heart. All glories to the all auspicious Vishvambar, the supreme benefactor of the universe. All glories to the servant.
So that's true. He's the supreme benefactor. Why? He gives prema so easily. All you need to find is an intimate associate of the Lord, and look at you guys getting prema bhakti and the symptoms of prema. You know, people can say, oh, this and this and this, but we got the Shastras behind us. You know, hey, you don't think Lalita has prema bhakti? Well, hey, man, the Shastras say they do. And the sadhus agree. And the guru agrees. What else is there is Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. And if you disagree with Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra, I don't care how big your position is, you're not bona fide. You know, you're not seeing clearly, because that's what it is, Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. I say those are symptoms of prema bhakti manifesting now because of the supreme benefactor of this universe. Lord Chaitanya is working here. He's proving, hey man, I'm the supreme benefactor of the universe because I'm working here and demonstrating that I want prema being manifested in this world. Therefore it is. That is his will, is what Jesus said. Those who do the will of God, they are my family. And the will of God now started 550 years ago and is now remanifesting, reanimated again, is to accept the path of prema. Otherwise, you're not really following the real will of God. You're following some indirect path, not very strong. Why would you follow that kind of path when this is available and prema is available? Oh, you don't think this is very important, Mr. Guru Devs out there, or Mr. or Mrs. Followers out there? Well, you're missing the boat, man. You're still the poorest of the poor. People who are becoming rich and richer every day, man. They are the best capitalists, transcendental capitalists here, man. Best investors of their time and energy. Better than anyone else because prema is being distributed here. See? That is real wealth, man. There ain't any other wealth in this world like that. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
All glories to the all auspicious Vishvambar, the supreme benefactor of the universe. All glories to the servants of Sri Gaurachandra.
So who is a servant of Gaurachandra? That's a question everybody should ask. Just those thousands of gurus in ISKCON, are they all servants of Gaurachandra? Well, maybe, like indirectly. But the real servants of Gaurachandra are the ones you read about in this book, right? Aren't they real? Real, see? Substantial. They're intimate associates of the Lord. We're worshiping those persons. Go ahead there, Lalita. Say something. I'll unmute you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's important what you say, substantial servants, because they serve with their heart, they serve with prem, they go into communion. This is the real service that he prefers. What he came to give and what he wants us to share, and how to serve the Lord.
Yeah, I mean, he's the only one they're the only ones he recognizes is the intimate associate. See, only the Father knows the Son, and the Son knows the Father. See, the Guru is saying the same thing all the time. Krishna only recognizes his real devotees. See, and so to get the mercy of Krishna, if he sees your heart is really sincere, he sends you to his devotees, and then you become an intimate servant through them. In some lifetime, you got to understand what we preach here. I don't care who you are or what you are. That's why I pay no big mind to anyone who's even a spiritual master, unless they understand these principles. Otherwise, they're not. Whatever you're teaching doesn't liberate people in this life. These principles do. This will liberate gurus. This will liberate these teachers. They need to hear this if they want to go to Vrindavan, if they want to be a real spiritual man. Everything you attain here, you become a real guru here. You deliver your disciples in one life just by coming here. You come here as a guru. You're showing, wow, that's amazing. Krishna, I'll tell you what Krishna's thinking. Krishna thinking, well, that's amazing. You're a guru and you have 1,000 disciples and you're coming to a devotee just because you really want me. And you're not bewildered and you're not proud and wanting to be a big cheese and all that stuff. You want prema. You really want that. Now you're like Maharaj Prataparudra. See, he was a king. Ramananda Roy was his servant, and he petitioned humbly. Yeah. Please give me an you're an associate of the Lord. See, he recognized an intimate associate. You're an intimate associate of Lord Chaitanya, even though you're my employee. Still, you're employed by the Transcendental Lord intimately. Oh, give me an interview. Get me an interview. See, you got to understand real religious principles, only understood even by sudras, if the Lord is empowering them. Then you understand these books as they are. Otherwise not. You don't understand that pastime in the secret. The devotees unlock. They take a sentence. Those Chaitanya Charitamrita are just sentences, and they take that sentence and unlock the truth. They are the key. Jesus said, Peter, by your faith in the truth, him, the door to the, paradise of relationship with God. I'm giving you the keys to the kingdom. You're that key. You got to become the key yourself. Okay? Go ahead there.
All glories to the life and soul of Sri Paramananda Puri and the dearmost object of Swarup Damodar.
See the reciprocal relationship. Lord Chaitanya's life and soul are his devotees. Okay? The life and soul of the devotee is Lord Chaitanya. And when you see a devotee and hear from a devotee, you're getting the life and soul of the Lord, because that Lord is their life and soul. And they preach the life and soul of the world, and you get it that way. Okay? If I'm a authority in this world, I'm a Brahmin, a sannyasi, or even a guru, but my life and soul is not the transcendental Lord in this transcendental name and attributes. Okay? Therefore, I cannot put that breath of life into people. Okay? That's what you hear. When you hear the mantra, you hear it from a devotee. You're supposed to, who has realized Krishna, but how many have really done that? Now it's more ecclesiastical. You don't get the real transcendental breath. Okay? The devotee on that breath is like saffron particles, truly. You really get the true Lord, from the vibration of the devotee. They know the Lord, man. They feel the Lord. They experience the Lord. The Lord is their life and soul truly. And then you learn what is the life and soul. What is Krishna through them? Because what you see is that Lord, you know, their life and soul. You see the mercy of God coming from them. You see the true love of God coming from them, manifested on their person. You see the absolute truth, the chit potency as it is, in such a way that it just inspires and it lights, ignites our spiritual life. It's the order of the spiritual master is the activating principle of spiritual life. Chaitanya Charitamrita, chapter 12. The opinion of the spiritual master is the activating principle of spiritual life. The opinion is God, man. It's the word of God which comes through his real, devoted, intimate, ecstatic representatives. You hear from them and you start to believe in them, your Mayic chains are busted. Otherwise not. You can be a big person in this world, a big demigod, a big guru and everything. But if you don't hear that word, that real word from a living devotee, see, that's where the life, they're the life and soul of the Lord brought here to this planet to liberate souls. See? That's all going on here. Proven. Look, you are the witnesses. You know, when you say, man, my life is so auspicious, everything is working out right, Sundari, yeah? Why? Because you're getting the real blessings of the Lord. You're not following the Maya. You're following the Lord in the way that's manifested on the path, in the instruction book of the scriptures, the devotional scriptures. And then all of a sudden your life is becoming auspicious. You know, that means when you're with the real guru, it's like that. It's like Jesus said. Jesus appeared and he brought grace and truth. See? You start, when you're hooked up with a real representative of the Lord, it's grace and truth in your life now. For the first time. Otherwise, you know, maybe you get little spurts here and there, but now it becomes a solid thing in your life. I wonder who that. I'm gonna just try. Might have to take Karuna off because again, this is somebody's doing this. I don't know, some weird thing. Let's see if it's him. No, maybe it's Tom. Let's try that. Okay. Oh, you know what it is? I have to mute. There we go. Okay. Okay. Go ahead there, River. I lost.
All glories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya, the beloved master of Sri Rupa, Sri Sanatana, Jagadesh, and Gopinath. All glories to the Lord of Govinda, the doorkeeper, the doorkeeper. Please bless the entire universe by your merciful glance. In this way, with Lord Nityananda, Sri Gaurachandra performed his pastimes of congregational chanting.
The devotees are the merciful glance of the Lord in this world. You see how that is? If you recognize a devotee, you're getting the merciful glance of the Lord. Your life becomes auspicious just by that. See, the Maya is always trying to hide the truth, hide Krishna, hide his devotees. See? That's why when the devotee preaches, then you start to become really attracted to Krishna. See? And simultaneously, just like the book says, you know, when Nityananda appeared, the two lords appeared simultaneously, Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya. And when the followers are here of Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya are here, the intimate associates, Krishna and the devotees appear simultaneously, because that's how it works. They preach the real message of the Bhagavat, and the Lord becomes more attractive, and so the devotees become more attractive, more visible. Otherwise, they're invisible. They're like the super soul in the world until the Lord preaches the real message through them. Okay? Then the spiritual master, the acharya, is self-effulgently manifested, and the true nature of Krishna is also manifested. See, simultaneously. That's how it works. That's the secret of Lord Chaitanya's preaching. He was the first demonstrating it by his preaching, by by preaching the way he did, ecstatic preaching and his word also, simultaneously Krishna became more clear, more manifest, and not just an ecclesiastical name or just a stone deity. Became alive. See? So, and he became alive, you know, just she all of a sudden fell into the darkness or something. Did you fall into the black hole? Oops, gone. I think she'll come back. She's going to go through a resurrection. Otherwise, I'll have to get another reader. There she is. He wants. Yeah. Yeah. So that's how it is. Simultaneously, it appears. Otherwise, and if you don't accept that light in the world, which is the bona fide guru, then you don't get the real light of Krishna. It'll be just speculation from what you think Krishna is and God is, and you'll just stay in kind of in name only. If you didn't get that from Prabhupada, and most didn't, they need Shiksha now if they want to progress. Okay? So you need to hear more from the transcendental word of these intimate principles, these postgraduate. See, we're teaching what Prabhupada said was postgraduate. We're empowered by the disciplic line to preach the postgraduate principles of how to quickly attain Krishna and finish it. Otherwise, you're not finished. You'll take another birth if you just die of Vaidhi Bhakta and the ceremonial worship like that, external varnashram dharma. Okay, you die, and then you take another birth. Oh, it'll be auspicious, at least in the mode of goodness auspicious, or demigod thing you'll go and enjoy up there, just simply because you accepted Prabhupada. But you didn't finish it. You didn't manifest. What Jesus taught, what you bind on earth, you bind in spirit. So, hey, man, did you bind devotion? Did you make it to the ecstatic platform where Lord Chaitanya was preaching? If not, you're going to take another birth until you get it right. Yeah. Or maybe in the demigod thing, maybe you can do something there. Maybe you know enough. But, you know, the proof is the devotees in this world. With this kind of preaching, if you don't take to it, it means you can't recognize what is real yet. The devotees, Krishna said, Lord Chaitanya said, Krishna is real, my devotees are real, and the devotees of my devotees are real. If you find a real representative of the Lord and you just become their devotee and disciple, the Lord says, even though you're not perfect, I consider you real. And then you will have real feelings awakening. And then even though you're not qualified, you're not following, you didn't make it to go to an artha-nivritti, but the Lord ain't waiting just because you met his real representative and you accepting them. Okay? He's not waiting for you to become perfect. No, he gives himself to you, and then he starts cleaning because you found the true vine, man. And he's in you, the Father, the gardener's in there cleaning you with the love of God. Just giving it to you. That's our Lord Chaitanya. He's like that. He's like with Jesus, the same kind of principle. Jesus, I'm the true vine. You make it to the true vine. Well, the gardener is going to start his work in you, the super soul. He's going to give you his love. And that love is going to melt away all of your obstacles by the help of that transcendental Lord, like he does with us here. That's why if you don't accept this message coming here with devotees, where the transcendental Lord is working in their hearts and cleaning all these things, you got a hard work ahead of you, because you don't have what we have. We have that living God living inside us, even though we're just a bunch of smucks. We're nothing special, not promoting, I'm so great, I'm a big sannyasi, I'm a big PhD, and all these little followers. Oh, Gurudev, give me mercy, which you can't give unless you have that living God in you, man, and awake and kicking ass in this world. Kicking Maya's buttocks. Here and there, kicking it this way, kicking it that way. Make way for the Lord. make his path straight. Go ahead there.
Of course. All glories to the Lord of Govinda, the doorkeeper. Please bless the entire universe by your merciful glance. In this way, with Lord Nityananda and Gora Chandra.
Wait a second. Let's read some of these comments here. Let's get our audience into the show a little bit here. Go ahead there, Lilita. Put your glasses on. Let's see it. She's a good reader. I don't know her. She says her English is not good, but she's the best reader so far. Oops. I got to unlock. Okay, you got to start again here. There you go. Go ahead.
My pronunciation is better than my understanding. It's really true. I can pronounce so nicely a word that I don't know what it means. Where shall I start?
Right here. I put it on the thing.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Fake gurus are scared to come into the ring with Maharaj, who is the Mike Tyson of preachers. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Oh, we're just kind of joking. I'm just joking around. They can come or don't come, It'd be good if they come. I mean, I really sincerely would like to have a discussion with them, because in this way, everything will get clear. There's nothing to be really afraid of, because the truth, we're committed to the truth here. But anyway, if anybody does come to discuss and take us seriously, it's starting, people are, said to Shamaguri, who is this guy? Because we're just like noise out there. There's so many thousands of people talking. We're just noise. But then, somebody says, who is this guy? Gaur Hari Das, in ISKCON. Who is he? Who is it? Where is he coming from? So getting the attention above that, all that noise and all that, just talk. This is, is some acknowledgement. And this is where, we need to have more, when people start to take seriously what we're doing here, then, a lot of people start to get things. Okay. So you read that.
I think you have more patience than them.
Yeah, maybe.
Because you understand that they are ignorant and they think they know it all. That's different.
Yeah.
Of course, fake gurus will be exposed here.
Yeah, and it's not that they're fake gurus. They're, like everybody is, like, there are people very sincerely serving Prabhupada, very gurus actually. They're giving up their lives to this. And they, just we're here to help people understand the standard of pure devotional service, because that's what the Lord is empowering us to do, and the path to that, so that people can speed up the process. Otherwise, it does take many lifetimes. It will. It's just what they say. Oh, prema bhakti and this. Oh, that's very hard, because you got to go through that standard way. You got to go through associating with devotees, and then you got to engage in bhajana kriya, and then you got to strive to get to a nartana-vritti, and still you don't got any prema yet. It's just you're trying to follow the rules and regulate, get them perfect. That's why you see this kind of a hard look on many devotees, because it's so hard. I'm trying on my own strength. I don't have the gift of prema that Lord Chaitanya gave, or that you're getting here, because this is we're teaching that path of 550 years ago, that has been hidden for up to this point. has been the preaching of, oh, by your austerities and by your renunciation, you got to renounce. It's very hard. Who wants to give up, the world? We're just deeply embedded in this. Like, you got to really climb up the mountain. You got your little, your clip here, and you're going up the mountain on your end. Many people just fall down. They just like, I can't do it, man. Let me go back to the world. Let me go to Buddhism.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me go to Jesus, which is.
There was a devotee who came in my class, and he said, we had private talks, and then he said, I'm going to Jesus. It's much easier. I said, oh, where do you get that?
Yeah, it's much easier, but not still people, they don't necessarily know who has the Holy Spirit and how to get it, so they go to Jesus. And if they're around people that actually have the Spirit, you'll feel better because they got the mercy of the Lord coming through his representative. Jesus is definitely a representative. But then again, those who have to represent Jesus, they have to have the Holy Spirit to really represent. Otherwise, it's mundane. See, material. See, so anyway, we're here for the Vaishnavas. They don't have to, just like leave this path and go. No, you can come here and we'll teach you all about the Holy Spirit in many ways better than what they can do, because they don't understand that Spirit very well. It's not clearly described and taught in their books, in their scriptures, but it is in ours. The Vaishnavas just need to be awakened, and then you start to understand these subtle principles that are in our books already. Very deep. Lord Chaitanya is amazing. Okay, River, go ahead. Oh, no. Wait, we're reading the comments here. Oops. Okay.
There are so many opinions in the world and in Shastra. No wonder that people get confused. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, so that's why that verse that points to the way to find the real truth is, it's not by study of the Vedas that one comes to the proper conclusion. Okay? The real solid truth of real religious principles is hidden in the heart of an unadulterated self-realized soul. Okay? Is hidden in the heart. So it's in the heart. They realize it, and being guru and preaching it is they bring that secret of real religious principles in their preaching. They preach it to others, and therefore they can know that. That's called revelation. Okay? They preach the revelation that's hidden in their heart, exposed to them. And they keep it like this, and they bring it out to their disciples and well-wishers. Okay? Just like Krishna did. Because you're never envious of me, Arjuna, and are my sincere friend and disciple, the devotee. Therefore, I reveal these things. See, he brought out what was hidden in his heart to Arjuna, and also to all the devotees of the world now. Those who are devotees, they listen to that conversation, and they benefit, because that's how the Krishna works. He gave it to Arjuna, and it comes out to all the sincere devotees. The same thing what Jesus did. He targeted his disciples, the 11 disciples, and then they exposed it to the whole world. Okay? See, he said, whatever I told you in secret, now shout it from the rooftops. So it's the same thing. Lord Chaitanya also told his disciples these intimate secrets. That's what we get in Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Charitamrita. And what were we doing? We're shouting it from the rooftops. You notice that? Facebook Live. These are all these very confidential secrets of Chaitanya Leela. See, most people don't accept right now, but some do. Some who are led here, when you are crying out to the Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya, please send me the association devotees, please, I want more than just milking cows and just ceremonial worship, external worship, just the veneer, the shadow of the truth. I'm hungry, I want more truth. Then he'll send you to his real associates. And then that's what's going on here. That's why the cream comes here. Those who are really desiring, hungry for Krishna, hungry, desirous, greedy, spiritually greedy for deeper truth. Otherwise, you'll always be dragged back to this, you just hear a little preaching. You hear that? Some people come here and think, oh, this is very nice, but they got no root, no real hunger. And therefore, then their gurus and their peers say, oh, go Hari, he's a Sahaja, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and they believe them. So you believe the sinners. You got, here you got people, the Lord has taken our sins away. And proof is we're ecstatically chanting, and they don't. And if you listen to people who don't ecstatically chant, well, you're listening to the wrong authority, and you're just pulled back down because you got no strong root here yet. Okay? You benefit, you'll just make a little more progress in probably another life. If you're lucky in this life, you'll come back. And because the strength of the Lord comes through his devotees. The encouragement comes through his devotees. You got to be encouraged. You got to be protected. You got to be strengthened by the bona fide representative of Krishna. You got to be a servant of Lakshman and Nityananda and Balaram with their strength coursing through your body. Otherwise, you cannot protect people from Maya. You cannot pluck them out. The Lord has to do it through you. So, and that's just how it is. That's why Lakshman, told Sita, see, Sita represents the awakening of this bhakti. He said, Sita, stay in this protective circle. Don't go out of it. Don't listen to bullshitters. Don't listen to people imitating Brahmins and sannyasis and gurus even. Don't go out of the circle. That's why I try to tell people, don't go out of the circle. People do. Okay? And then what happens? Ravana takes them. He takes them to his kingdom of illusion. And often, sometimes they stay in that kingdom a long time. It's a dark cave. Oh yeah, this person he came and said, I'm Gurudev, I'm better than the real representative of the Lord. And they stay in that kingdom of darkness their whole friggin' life. That's what I'm seeing, some of them. Yeah, I believe that they are the real spiritual master higher than you. And it was just a Ravana, a wolf in sheep's clothing. And they accepted that as the truth, and they in darkness for however long that lasts. Could be a lifetime, could be 10 years, 1 year, who knows? Okay? But still preach, stay in the circle, stay here, man. Come here. You'll see that this is really where Krishna is working. You will feel yourself in the pastimes of the Lord. He will reveal that. But if you don't stay long enough, or you're weak and you go out, well, then the Krishna will show you that, hey, man, you left the circle of influence, his influence. I don't leave this circle. You notice I come back here every day to be in the circle. If I'm coming back, you don't think you guys should come back? I'm coming back here to be protected. I come here, Krishna comes here and protects. I'm following the order of Prabhupada, therefore I'm protected. You do more of this. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. This has my approval. Hey, man, that's all I need. I'm staying in this circle. What about you guys out there? Yeah. That's why it works here. See, we follow the orders. Follow the opinions. All right.
Nitai Chandra says, wow, awesome. And then.
That's good. Yeah. Okay, go ahead there.
And Emma, a lot of people say to me, why must we listen to this preaching? As we replied that those who make this preaching, their life and soul will be connected to a self-realized Acharya, as written in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila. Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur remarks in this connection that the disciple must accept the words of his spiritual master as his life and soul.
Yeah, because it's just natural. See, the words of the spiritual mastery, they're just relishing the revealed scriptures. They're just playing with their jewels. See, the person who has the real mercy of Lord Chaitanya through the disciplic line, they are qualified to collect the valuable jewels in the revealed scriptures. See, and they just play with them in their preaching. They're just relishing them in their preaching. They love them. Because they love Krishna. They know that's Krishna, and that's giving Krishna is just speaking about Krishna, relishing talking about Krishna, relishing chanting Krishna. They're giving Krishna simultaneously. So those who are favorable and they come and associate with such devotees, they get that ability. You become like those who, that you're like your guru, like your teacher, like this. And so it's not a should thing. If you're in the right place here, because we're preaching, we're throwing these valuable jewels out all the time, and your heart is relishing them, that's it. And that's how it manifests in this world. Okay, so that's very good. All right.
Nitai Chandra says, all true.
Yeah, all true, yeah.
I think that's the last thing that has been written.
Okay, so go ahead there, River. Read some more, man. I'm hungry. Are you guys hungry?
Yeah, smoothie is here.
Huh?
I made my smoothie before class started. So I can eat any minute.
Yeah. Well, eat it. Eat it here while you're watching.
I can't wait, Guru Maharaj. I can't wait.
It's up to you. Okay, go ahead there, River.
I had porridge, so I've had my spinach.
I am hungry for the word. Come on, I'm hungry.
Are you really hungry?
More word of truth. Hungry. Okay. I'm not talking about that hungry.
Settle
Come
down,
on.
settle
Don't
down.
eat.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
You guys are so mundane. I say I'm hungry and you think I'm for food.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. No problem.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. In this way, with Lord Nityananda and Sri Gaurachandra performed his pastimes of congregational chanting with the devotees.
Oh.
Oops. Wait a second.
Where are the girls?
There she goes. Go ahead.
Exhibiting the mood of the Supreme Lord, ordered the younger brother of Srivas Pandit, Rimai, to go to Advaita Acharya's house and inform him of my appearance. Tell him that the person he has worshipped for so long, the person he wept for, the person he wept for, the person he fasted for, that same Lord has now appeared. He has come to distribute knowledge of loving devotional service to the Supreme Lord. Thus, he must come immediately to join him. Also tell him about Nityananda Prabhu's arrival.
See, so the Lord actually came physically that way. He came to distribute knowledge of this loving devotional service. This is these subtle principles. And so he's come again like this because, the Lord ain't going to manifest for another 4,320,000,000 years physically like he did. So he still wants to preach this. And so all this chanting that's been done here in ecstasy, calling the Lord is resulted in this preaching. See, we're doing the same thing. We're empowered to do what the Lord is doing, preaching these principles of loving devotional service in Chaitanya Leela. That's when Lord Prabhupada came to me, and right when I started distributing these principles of Chaitanya Charitamrita and Chaitanya Bhagavat, and the Lord Prabhupada was beaming, so happy. Said, yeah, this has my approval. Do this now. See, we're distributing. That's why people are getting ecstatic love like they got 500 years ago, because the Lord appeared to distribute these principles of spontaneous devotional service by manifesting the ecstasy and the chit knowledge of this. Manifest, not just keep it in the book, where people can't understand it. No, to take those jewels and bring them out to the world and distribute them by the voice and by the mantra and by the tears and the ecstasy. See, that time is again. See, all that crying, I would before, people didn't just come here. You think you guys just came here. I was chanting in ecstasy for years. People know, you can ask Sachi, I was giving classes for years. And some people came and then they left. And I just kept going. And then sometimes I had, some I fell away because of some tests, and they came back. And just kept worshiping. Maya would knock me down on the mat, come back up eventually. Lord would pull me back up by the hair and just kept worshiping in ecstasy. And now the Lord is saying, yeah, now we're distributing. People are coming. Yeah, they want to hear, that means you've been crying out to the Lord. You've been in your hearts have wanting this truth. Therefore, the Lord is bringing us together like this. And we'll bring more because they're also crying out. There are many devotees in Viscon and Gaudiya Smiti and Gaudiya Math are crying out. And we're doing our work here. They're crying out, doing their insincere endeavors, and we're doing our endeavors, and we'll meet. See, what is Krishna or Vasudeva? Vasudeva represents the joining of Nanda Maharaj represents the joining of two families. See, the Vaidhi Bhaktas and the Raghunaga Bhaktas. That's what happened, in Mathura and Vrindavan. Krishna eventually came because the devotees were crying out, we're oppressed. This is not strong enough bhakti to do the rules and regulations in Mathura. Look, Kamsa is still in control, hypocritical devotees, hypocritical leaders. They can't help it. That's what they do. And then Krishna came and destroyed the obstacles, hypocrisy. Now you don't have to destroy bodies. Destroy the hypocrisy with truth. The truth will set people free. Hey, man, this is hypocritical. Okay? No, here's the door. Just come in, and turn in your hypocrisy for ecstasy and truth and love and like this. And that's what this is the joining of two families now. Okay? Krishna of Vrindavan, ecstatic Krishna, is coming to Mathura. Those devotees and Vaishnavas who are still oppressed by obstacles. They can't get over Putana without the help of Krishna. And Krishna comes through his ecstatic representatives because they've conquered Putana. They've conquered speculation of the Trinavarta demons and the donkey demon, the stubbornness of wanting to stay only in a certain, all these obstacles, they've surpassed or surpassing them enough where the Lord uses them to bring, together these two families. Do you notice Jesus, who did he come to? He came to the Jewish people that were crying out to the Lord for something deeper. It's always the same thing. Even Moses, he came to those whose hearts were crying out, we want to get out of Egypt, man, and this tyrannical persecution. See, Moses came and started to liberate them, and then Jesus more. Same thing, the cry of these persons who are worshiping God in India. The cry was heard by Lord Chaitanya and his devotees, and they came. See? Same thing now. It's been 550 years. And now the cry of the devotees is bringing the two families of Vaidhi Bhaktas and Raghunaga Bhaktas together. And then, they merge into spontaneous devotional service. Stronger. It's like a moth going into a flame. It goes into the flame. See? But this one, you don't burn up. You just, You just become a loving servant of the Lord in ecstasy forever. See, bringing together two families. Go ahead. This is in the Bhagavatam, 10th canto. Oh, here we go. We got a question here, a comment. Here we go.
A lot of people say to me, why must we listen to this preaching? I read it already.
Okay, sorry about
Freddy
that.
wrote something.
Yeah, here you go.
And Janaki wrote something.
Okay. All right, let's do Janaki first here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is the circle. Keep Guru and Krishna as the I think, then you hit the target. All glories to our amazing spiritual master, Srila Gaura Haridas.
You know, it's amazing. You know, she's sitting here so close every day, you know, and I'm just acting so, you know, strange and ordinary and all this stuff. And she still, I don't know how she stays respectful. It's amazing, you know. She keeps saying, "Oh, you're man." I'm saying, "What am I?" You know. And she says, "No, I'm staying here. I ain't gonna, you know, go. I'm not gonna. I'm not just, you know." It's amazing. Very, very staunch. It means Krishna is definitely inside, you know, showing her stuff. Otherwise, you'd be bewildered being this close. Actually, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. I'm surprised. Freddie says what?
The material circle of life makes you very fearful and dizzy, while the transcendental circle of devotees liberates from all of this. Yeah, that's
Yeah, it makes you dizzy and fearful. That's how you know. If you're getting out of fear, that means you're really paying attention to the devotees because they're fearless. You're hearing. You're really hearing and you're paying attention, and then Krishna is protecting you. Feel God in your heart awakening and giving you the strength, giving you the resolve, giving you commitment, giving you all these things. You get everything. You know? And if you start thinking about Maya or believing, you know, you're doubtful still in the doubtful stage, you're waffling, stuff like that. And that's your weakness. And that's why you feel weak, is because of your faith in the illusion and in illusory relationships in people and all of that stuff. That makes you weak. And the more you have faith, develop that faith in real devotees that are protected by the arms of the Lord, then you jump in, they go into the arms of the Lord, that door, see? And you become more clear, you're resolved, more committed. You're not waffling, and then your preaching becomes strong. Okay, you know but when you're like, oh, yeah, just you see, then you just got to build up more strength. You got to put more money in the bank. That means more sadhu sangha, more you got hearing like that from the devotees, and also being really, really attentive and really looking at what is causing me to go over there. You're being honest and see the results. See, you got to be intelligent. You got to look at this. My faith in the Maya makes me weak. See? If you can identify these things, then you say, oh yeah, my faith, it's because I have faith in these people or this path or these other paths or mundane relationships. I'm believing in them. I think I actually look at the weakness I get from that. Look at the devotees here. You see, you got to be intelligent and analyze properly. Look at the devotees here. Look how strong they are. But look at where their faith is. Look at where their resolve is. That's see, you learn stuff from. That's why a lot of the witnesses here can teach people better than I can in that way, because you look at their behavior. You look at how they're acting, how they're dealing with the situation here, being here. See, you look at their resolve and their commitment and all that, and then you look at how much mercy they're getting because of that. Because when your eye is single, your whole body will be full of light. Jesus said that, right? So to be more clear, a little purport on that, when your eye is single on bhakti, on the transcendental path, on the devotees, on their preaching, okay, on the ecstasy, like this is my target. This is, see, your eye is single now. Your whole body becomes full of illumination, conclusive understanding. To those who have equal faith in Guru and Krishna, the purports of the Vedas are automatically revealed. You become clear, and that's your protection. Yeah. So that's how it is. And so coming here, just coming here, gradually, you become more and more fixed on the truth. And then you start to be filled with conclusive understanding. And that becomes your life and soul, because that's Krishna. Krishna's conclusive understanding. He's the chit understanding. And and you start to feel the ecstasy too. And that's Krishna. He's now inside you. Now it's not just the Bhagavad Gita trip. Yes, everybody is inside me, but I'm not in them. No, now he's in you too. And that feels very good. Wouldn't you say there, Lalita and River? That feels nice to have Krishna inside you.
Having Krishna inside, because we are rightly connected to this line. To the flow, actually. He's really coming from the stairs through you to us.
Yeah. Just always pointing in the right direction is this preaching. Yeah, you see, pay respect to the intimate associates of the Lord, and then you'll go through the door. See, doesn't that make sense? Oh, how many times does anybody tell you that? How many of those thousands of gurus out there tell you that? Usually, if they're not there, if they're not like having that equal faith in Guru and Krishna, either you got that in another life and you bring it in this life, or you get it now, by being in this situation, then, you cannot relish the treasure of these truths. These truths are great treasures, and you cannot express them to others and awaken them. See, because the real Guru is directing you directly. See, rightly directing you directly to Vrindavan, through the door. Go through the door, everybody. Go through the door. Therefore, in the next life, say if you do come back, you don't need a living guru. You pick up the book, man. All of a sudden, you got instant faith because you already developed that. What's the difference between a living guru now, who is a real intimate associate, and one in the book? People, they don't have this benediction from either getting it now, which is practical. Most devotees don't have it yet, or in another life. And then you just bring it through in your relationships now, and then in your next existence, wherever that is. Wherever devotees are, whether it's in the book or in their living presence, you can take advantage. And you will become ecstatic. And then actually, if you meet the living devotees also, that are really in some embodiment, it's extraordinary. But actually, when you get this, you just automatically going to get the association of living devotees in either here in this world or in the demigod world, or even in hell. You might see Bali Maharaj in hell. You might go to hell. Maybe Krishna says, "Hey man, Bali Maharaj needs a little help. Are you open?" Yeah, send me there. Let's say I want to see the devotee. I want to be with the devotee. He's preaching. Oh boy, what a great opportunity. Yes, send me, Lord. Why not? Yeah, would you want to go to hell with Bali Maharaj and hang out with him? He's the light in that world. A devotee. Hey man, if I can be with a devotee, I'll go to hell. What about you there, Lalita? Would you go to hell? Be with a devotee?
Yeah, but with a devotee, you're never in hell.
Hell or heaven, doesn't matter. Wherever you guys are, man, that's the devotional potency is there. Krishna's there. So hey, man, it's a party. That's why it's a party here. Devotees are here, real devotees. Man, open your ears, pop them open. We'll do the miracle. You come here, we'll pop your ears open, and then you'll see that the real Lord is here because the devotees are here. Prema is here, therefore Krishna is here. The devotees are here. The devotee is here, therefore Prema is here, and Krishna is here. It's all here. Everything is here. Vrindavan is here. Mayapur is here. Yeah, all the associates are here. Everything is here.
Call them. Just call their name and they will be there.
We got a better boon than Queen Kunti. We just call Krishna. We don't have to even be in misery. Or she can only call Krishna, and he would come when she was really miserable or being oppressed or some problems or this or that. We don't even have to have problems. We call Krishna and he comes anyway. And now that's a better boon than Queen Kunti. All because of Lord Chaitanya's mercy and our disciplic line.
That's amazing. Yeah. I read that.
Yeah.
You want me to read more?
Well, read more if you see anything more.
Karuna says, here you are. Janaki said, he can't get rid of me. Yeah, same with And Freddie says, and you can't get rid of him. With joy, with joy. Freddie said, I've been long enough in my own hell.
Yeah. Oh, great. Okay, River, read some more.
Okay.
River, can you come a little bit closer? That I hear you a bit better. It's very silent. With your loud voice, I don't hear your loud voice.
Yeah. The reason my throat is a bit sore from coughing. Sorry. It's so long. Okay.
I know.
He has come to distribute knowledge of loving devotional service to the Supreme Lord. Thus, you must come immediately to join him. Also, tell him about
knowledge. He came to distribute knowledge. So there's two things in knowledge. Two parts of it. One is the ananda. See, knowing. Knowing means experiencing. See, and knowledge is also the theology, the siddhanta of that. See, so you need to see it. You need to have real knowing, real knowledge is both, is the ananda knowing. Yeah, man, this is real. This is ecstatic. And the other is the knowledge, the actual expression, the teaching, the siddhanta. People need both. See? So Lord Chaitanya did both. He would show the ecstasy and then he would teach it. And also, he would give that experience of that knowing, that knowledge to his Vaishnava devotees, and they would disseminate it. Through his real disciples and recipients of that mercy, they would go and show this ecstasy and teach about it. See? Just like here, see, we're showing it and teaching about it. See? That's knowledge. True knowledge is that. That's true knowledge that's real wisdom, wise domain. See? Or anyway, but it's the knowing part means everything. Okay, go ahead. Lolita disappeared. What happened there?
She'll be back.
Yeah. Like the Terminator.
Also tell him about Nityananda Prabhu's arrival, but do it secretly and explain to him everything you have seen. Tell him to immediately, along with his wife, and bring all the paraphernalia for my worship. Happily to be entrusted with these orders, Ramai started for Veda Acharya's house, absorbed in remembrance of the Supreme Lord. Although he did not know the way, he felt very joyful His only treasure was Lord Chaitanya's instructions.
Mm-hmm.
See,
isn't that amazing?
By divine guidance.
It's the treasure. The instruction of the devotees in the parampara is the treasure. The opinions are the treasure. See, by in chapter 12, that verse again, chapter 12 of Adi Lila, by the opinion of the Lord, the opinion of the devotees is the activating principle of spiritual life, the opinion of the spiritual master, and the order of the spiritual master also. See, both. They're the treasure. And the real treasure, because that's what gives them life, gives them impetus to act in this world. The opinion and the order. And you see, to progress the parampara, you need the both. You need that. You need to have the right opinion of the parampara, the real essential opinion, and you have to have the order to distribute it. See? So that's why Prabhupada appeared here, and Krishna appeared to. And you notice Chaitanya Charitamrita was written by that. He got the order of the Vaishnavas and the blessing of Krishna to do this. It's always like that. Yeah. Madhavinda Puri, to promote the parampara, Krishna came in a lucid dream and blessed him and said, now I'm going to deliver the world because of your ecstatic worship of me, ecstatic devotion, ecstatic chanting. See? You see how? So that's how you get delivered. And he came to Brahmins who were already engaged in Krishna service, but he came and he engaged them in the transcendental loving service of Krishna, the next platform beyond the Brahmins. And they became real Vaishnavas. Yeah. So that's how it works in this world. And you know what? I think I got to stop because I got to take care of my body and different things. It's time. So you guys do your own programs. Go into your kunjas and do your own things, and well, I'll join you.
Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you,
everybody. Yeah.